Alright, we're about to chop up these pews. These wonderful 20-foot pews that my wife had me load onto the trailer by myself because she couldn't find clothes she liked. I chopped off the bottom parts. Those are going to slide in at a certain point, however, whatever length we cut it to. And then we got these cool little, like, Bible communion holder deals. We're going to be putting that somewhere in the house. I don't know where yet. So bear with me while I try to get this set up so I'm going to try recording myself cutting these and hope I don't make a complete fool of myself. But you know what? That's what the internet's for. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. That's nice. It's wonderful. Just going to like drop my phone as soon as I start those. So we'll call it good. All right. Safety goggles. So just my length first. Make sure I'm getting deep into this. I don't know what I'm going to do about the cushions. I think I might just cut them. Alright, where's my line? Here we go. Let's deface some Bible people's property. I'm sure they'll be okay with it. We'll just ask for forgiveness. So good. Now I just got to jump on this thing back up behind it so I can get it from the other side. I mean, I suppose I can come up at it. Maybe I'll do that. See how that works. I know we don't get a perfect cut here because I went that way and this way. We're going to sand it out. We're going to make it beautiful. We have like 10 extra feet here, so pretty sure it'll be okay. Alright. Flip it up. Can't see myself coming down on it. I think we need to. Just try not to break it while we do it. Right, get it. Nook. Yeah, now we just got the pads underneath connecting it. Let's see if I can further rotate it. Hold on just a little bit longer, old church pew. I'm not going to ruin you, I'm just going to slice you up a little bit. Get some underneath this, maybe. Some cloth down. cut this. Where's my knife? Nah, we just saw it. Getting the other side of it though. Then we're going to finish it off with the knife. See what the inside of our pew looks like. Looks like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the other end cap. Actually, no, this one's going to be put in a U. We're doing a little U formation, so we're going to get, this is one side. We're going to get an 11-foot span. We're going to do another 4-foot section on there. So I'm actually probably going to be cutting that at a 45 so I can get that U going. I thought about adding next like a 45 in there, but I feel like it would make this seat like short. It'd be like one seat, and then this would be all kicked out that way for the long piece. And then we had like that weird triangle in the back. I don't know if I want to do that. So we're gonna do it this way. I can always pull it out and do it again because we're gonna have extra. Cool. Further updates incoming. You gonna get it, Blaze? Get it! Get that screw! Get that screw! Where are you going? Yeah, get that screw. Get it. It's right in there. Get it with that screwdriver. All done? Alright. Well, my turn, I guess. Day 2. Working on our pew project. So, little known fact, in case you're taking apart a pew, the screws that hold, see, look at this thing right here. This piece of wood looks all nice, beautiful on the outside. And you're like, hey, that's pretty cool. So now I want to take one off and move it. Hey, little artist, no. Gimme. If I want to take one off and move it, which is what we're going to do because we got to cut this guy down a little bit. And we don't want an end on it since this will be our middle piece. We got to take it off. So what we had to do is we had to pop off kind of something like this over here, and we found the screws hiding over there. So if you're ever in church and someone says, my Lord, we need to take apart this pew and no one knows how, you can say, you know what, I do. So we're gonna bust those guys out. I'm gonna see if I can do this while I hold the camera. Oh, and my little guy doesn't have enough guts to pull out these heavy-duty screws. So we'll probably switch to something a little more powerful than my regular Bosch Lithium. Fortunately, homework's happening. So that guy should be a little more powerful. But I'm going to need 2 hands, so we're going to come back in a minute. Alright, we're back with more power. I already kind of started it right here to get this guy out there. Bloop! Oh my gosh, so much easier. Last one. Dunzo Funzo. Over here. Now this guy bounced out earlier. Ah ha 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 ha. He might be stuck a little bit. We're gonna try this one. Ah, success. You gonna help Blaze? Alright, get it. Get those screws. Get them. Show me. Yeah, get them. Get the screws. Yeah. I like the effort, son. I appreciate it. I don't see where the other... Oh, there's one in there, I think. Let's see if we can find it. There was one in there. So that just means this little hidey guy right here. And I'm thinking maybe now that it's loosened up, we can wiggle it out a little bit and get the hider. Woohoo! There it goes! One fine pew edge, spider included. All right. Step number 2, cut it down. All right. So next thing we did is see this edge right here. It's kind of in rough condition. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand it down all pretty like this. See, that's so much prettier. The wool looks kind of yucky and skanky before I get to it, but I clean it up nice. Then we're gonna work on a stain. We got this little wood stain over here. We're gonna sand it.
Smoky gray.
Hey, do your work. And I know a lot of people are like, but the wood is such a beautiful color by itself, and don't pollute it with. No. I have a wife who likes colors, and she wants everything the same color. So we can't have 5 different kinds of wood in our house, otherwise I get grief. So guess what? You're gonna get stained. Alright, so we're going to stain this thing. And I know probably if anyone other than my family watches this, or maybe probably partial members of my family, they'll be like, there's a better way to do that. You know what? I watched a video on YouTube. I'm now a professional, so I don't even want to hear that. In fact, I'm going to mix this though, because mixing's better. They say not to shake it. I really want to shake it though. But I'm going to be good. I'm going to not shake this right here. I'm going to mix it instead. See what we got for a mixer over here. All right, check over here. You are the chosen one. You will be my mixer. I'm gonna make this up till it gives that nice smoky gray color. But man, I want to shake it. I'm wondering, like, do they say don't shake it, like, just because you're afraid you're gonna like dump it all over yourself, or is there like some kind of chemical reason? I don't know. I don't know enough about that stuff to do it. Here we go. We're gonna put a little stain on there. And you're like, oh no, again, you're getting the colors all over that beautiful red velour. We're replacing it, so no, I won't hear that. It's not a thing that I want to hear right now. I'm going to put it all on. So pretty. So, oh, you're not even seeing that. We're going to put it on. So pretty. I've seen professionals do this, and they make it look real good. But, you know, it's a stain, so I figure if I just get enough of it on, eventually it's going to look okay. So we're going to let it sit for 5 minutes. Maybe flip around to the other side and show you what it looks like when it's all over. And because this is our test piece, we're going to take this little junk blazy seat right here, and we're going to see if it takes the color like I want to, so that when we go and we do the big dogs over here, not that, that's not a big dog, that's a child. When we do the big dog, you're a little dog. We do all these guys, and they can all be the same color that matches the house and the colors that we want to make the wife extra happy. I can't even see you right now, so don't even be acting a fool. Alright, here's our next conundrum. This side looks okay. As we go, we got little bumpies, and we got this break through the particle board. I'm not super excited about that. I'm pretty certain that this happened because I was using my wife's exercise wheel to prop this thing up, but I lack the other things necessary to prop it up at the right angle. Because check this out. It's sitting this way, like more like an L now, but it's actually a diagonal a little bit. So that makes it a little difficult to prop it up on things without putting any kind of pressure on that back side. I'm going to think of something because I don't want to ruin it. Or I could just like take these apart maybe. If I just take these apart, then I can put them back together and not ruin them. So maybe that's what we do. I'll think about it. Meanwhile, hi. Let's go on over here. Get Mr. Rag and clean off our little area here. Let's see. All right, here's the mama. All right, mama. I sanded this down, and I got this the gray shine on it. What do you think about that? Does that just look dirty, or does that look nice?
I like it.
Like it? All right. Mama approves, Daddy approves. So we'll probably find the same. Oh, it looks like a little splotchy there. I'll have to be more careful with it in the future. Or maybe I just wipe it. It's true. Well, nah, sometimes that's not the way stain works, though.
Do another layer, it goes bad?
No, it just, the wood can only soak so much, but yeah, I can always hit it again.
Saturated.
But we'll work on that. I'll check some videos on my technique before we go and we do all the edges over here. Alright, more later. So we got our boards separated, and I gotta make sure I remember which way they go together. But we're looking at doing is cutting these at a 45 so I can cut those others at a 45 so we can make that U shape. So fortunately for me, I got a big old brain, and I'm gonna just use a T-square to find that 45-degree angle. I know it's not gonna be exact. You're like, but here's how you get it exactly with other things. I got it right now. So I'm gonna use a straight edge. We're gonna bust it up here this other line. I'm gonna do the same thing down over there on that one. What? Off the length of the pew. I'm gonna get it reasonable. One down to there. And I figure if I pull off of that corner where I was coming from right here, go up through there, that'll give me a nice little line up past this other side. I can cut those out and try to put them together down here before I go through all the trouble of running them up to the house. And then maybe taking that guy apart a little bit too. This little 4-foot slot we got here. So I still need to zap this back edge right here. Probably actually that one. Nope, this one here. We got to cut a 45. Shoot. Off of that guy too, so we can put them together. So we'll mark it out. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna see how far we get again. As promised, a perfect cut. One that I didn't have to go over a couple times to get the spot that I got weird. I didn't have to do it like 2 or 3 times. You have no proof. Alright, we're going to do number 2. This one's going to angle back up here. We're going to put our back piece on there. I'm going to have to cut this one down to size underneath it. And then we're going to be pretty close to being able to do a little test run, which is pretty exciting. One of these days I'll learn to keep that close before I start recording. Got my knife though, that's good. Alright, here we go. Do it again! Here's the crappy part, that ledge. I know I can take that off. You're like, just take it off. I don't want to take it off. I want to do it this way, so this is how we're doing it. Just look at that. That ain't half bad. We gotta cut through the foam and the cloth. This fine red carpet. Everyone knows having carpet on your butt's how you get closer to God. Like, I don't know if I can even do church if I'm not sitting on carpet. And I'm really glad that this isn't like super fancy. I get a little worried about cutting this not so clean or leaving extra, because I thought about that, like leaving a little extra outside of here so we could fold it in and make a nice little seam. But if we're going to recover it, I don't need to do all that. Go. Now we got this here. We got a nice little edge. Comes over here. We got that nice little edge. And then we're going to chop a little bit off the back. That's our next step. Good times ahead. You know, I thought it was too easy. Turns out that wasn't the only cut I needed. I needed to do this one. So I'm gonna try this one out. I'm thinking I'll still have the right length because I went for the total length of the room and we're already this invested, so I'm gonna keep going. Pretty sure this is gonna work. Or maybe I do this guy next and I could put that up together. We can measure off of that. We'll see. Bad news is I cut the angle wrong. That's not going to work because this is going to take our total length down on the back side. We needed this backwards. We needed this extra stuff we cut off over here. So what we're going to do is you're the next victim. And then this actually I think is going to be long enough for us to put for the little couch we wanted up in the house on the other side. So we can still use this. It's just not exactly what I wanted. Alright, so I chopped up the other one. We're going to pretend I did it right the first time. And here it is connected to the other. So what we'll do is we'll grab these floor supports here. I'm going to slide those underneath it. We're going to sand and polish and make this thing all stained and pretty up top here. Then we're going to install that. That piece is going over on this end when we angle it. And then one of these we're going to cut up to be on this other end once I get the measurement for that. Then we're going to be pretty close. Not complete, because we still got to finish this stuff. I mean, that's not... Look at these stains. What is that stain? What kind of a stain are you getting on a church pew that I got from a wedding chapel? Yeah, it's probably poop. Probably somebody's 4-year-old is sitting in a nice fancy suit. They're sitting there enjoying the wedding, and their mama's like just about to tear up, and the kid just rocks an exploder. And all of a sudden, he's got poo on his dress, she's got poo on her dress. Mama goes in the bathroom, she misses the ceremony, she hates the kid for the rest. Oh wait, hold on, let's not go that far. Slow it up, we'll keep it positive. New stuff. You're gonna get new siding, or a new siding. We're gonna get new velvet up on here. I know the wife wants to use something fancy, not fancy, but like more utilitarian to, you know, clean up spills and such, but I don't know, I kind of like the velvet. Anyway, then the rest of this we're going to turn into another one we're going to put in the entryway for kids to sit on, put their shoes on, all that good stuff. So we're rolling along. Hi, Blaze. No, you can't have it. So here we have a bench. This is going to be the back piece of that long one that we got going on here. And we're going to see if we can find where the sanding starts. Oh, that's not it. What's this? It's so beautiful. Got my little sander there. And yeah, I first learned my love of sanding working with Ed and finishing wood, and it makes my happy. It's like, oh my gosh, look at that. It's so pretty. So pretty. So we're gonna sand the rest of this, and we're gonna maybe start working on those little angle pieces that we're gonna put on the end of it. Hopefully sand up these right here, maybe stain them, get them looking good before we go put them all over on the other one. So that's the progress. Say hi, Blaze. Whoa! 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 Alright, now we're gonna see some progress. So here's the original. This is what we were working with. Right here. See that? And this is the final product over on my side. This is the pretty one. Sanded it down, stained it. It's looking good. Look like a real church pew. Now, all of these guys, or maybe, where's the other one? Maybe one of those big guys over there. I think that's what we're gonna do next. We'll see. All right, here we are at the scene of the crime. We can build this other piece, comes out this way. And we got our nice little bench that goes back that way. And it's gonna come out here. Probably gonna have to get rid of that little dealy thing. I think that goes to an external light. Or we can just go over the top of it. I haven't measured yet. But wood color turned out good. Need to decide about refinishing this. I think is actually our next thing. So our wedding ruining baby poop over here gets chopped off. But we're making progress. I'm gonna put one more support underneath. We got that one and that one, but we gotta get that middle one. I had it, but it broke. So we're gonna make another one, or go get another one, get it ready. This angle though is what's gonna weird me out a little bit. So maybe I'm gonna cut that piece. I don't know what this angle is though right here. This guy there. So I'm gonna have to figure that out the hard way, but I'm still pretty sure we use that 45 there with the other one. So it's just this little connector right here. And I don't know if I need to like cut this guy up here to like match it or something. So I don't know if we want them to overlap or butt up. or like 45 on those too. So I don't know. We'll see. We're making it happen.